Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. Topping the list, we're getting to see the moment a tornado slammed into an East Tennessee town. It's the storm that prompted all those warnings yesterday. It comes from surveillance camera video from Sunbright First Baptist Church, shared with us by viewer Mike Hammond. What you're seeing here is a view of Schubert Funeral Home. You see it across the street right there on Highway 27. First, we saw the pieces of the siding flying off the building. Also, a red truck was heading down the road. That wasn't a good idea. Eventually, the awning, as you saw, surrounding the funeral home collapses as the force of the winds rip open the roof. Today, we got confirmation from the National Weather Service that it was an EF-1 tornado, and we'll have more on why it qualifies in just a moment. Here's another look at the damage left behind. Pictures from a drone sent to us by Solar Tech Off-Grid Solutions, a business located next door to the funeral home. Here you get an idea of the damage done at the intersection of Highway 27 and Deer Lodge Highway. More roofs torn off, debris tossed into the roadway, just a tremendous mess. Now, we sent WAT 6 on your side reporter Dominic Webster to Sunbright for a better look at the damage. He found one of your lawmakers doing the same thing and offering assurances that help will be coming.
The town of Sunbright hit extremely hard by that EF-1 tornado yesterday afternoon. It uprooted trees and ripped walls off of homes and buildings. Some buildings left unrecognizable, missing entire roofs with insulation blowing about. Congressman Chuck Fleischman made his way to Sunbright today after the news broke of the tornado in his district. He wanted to make sure the people here knew he was standing with them in hopes to rebuild the town and is vying to get help from government agencies.
But these storms are costly. I've spoken with the owner of the funeral home here. The funeral home is destroyed. Many of the businesses are destroyed. Some of the families that went through the damage are waking up to sheer and utter horror. I've spoken with FEMA. FEMA will be actually here Friday on the ground assessing the damage, but the mayors, the local law enforcement, the National Weather Service, everybody here is on the ground in Sunbright. Everyone's helping.
Now, Congressman Fleischman told me that this is a resilient town, and when they do build back, they'll be stronger than ever. Reporting in Sunbright, Dominic Webster, WAT 6 on your side.
Our next big story, meeting people who went through that tornado. Earlier in the day, we had the chance to speak with people living, working, and doing business at the spot where the storm's damage was focused. The main takeaways we heard from those neighbors: shock at how much damage was done to some buildings, but not to others. A bit of relief that no lives were lost, and hope in seeing the community now linking arms to rebuild.
One of my employees was working at the time, and she found out she hid behind the back room, but over there affected. If you look at the back room, the whole roof gone away.
The destruction, emotion just took over me. I wasn't sure if I was going to have a emotional crying fit or if I was going to get sick to my stomach. It was just so overwhelming. I am amazed and quite touched with how the community has come out. Last night I came down here and people I have never seen. Can we help you? Are you okay?
You know, fortunately, no one was killed in the storm, but tonight we are learning about a first responder injured while heading out to help. We're told Tennessee Highway Patrol Captain Stacy Heatherly was responding with a strike team to help out Morgan County Sheriff's Office with the tornado damage yesterday. Then around 7, a Ram pickup crossed into her lane of Knoxville Highway, or State Highway 62, hitting her head on. Captain Heatherly was injured, but we're told she is in good spirits and on the road to recovery. Charges are pending against the other driver. Also on our big story list, getting a better idea of the power of the storm itself. The National Weather Service was out in Morgan County this morning surveying the destruction and to determine the path and the strength of the tornado. As we mentioned, the survey found evidence to show it was an EF-1 tornado touching down right in the heart of Sunbright. Sam Roberts with the National Weather Service believes that getting out an early warning definitely helps save lives.
Based on some of the early data, it looks like around 15 minutes of lead time for this tornado warning, which is really good. And, hopefully people were able to get the warning and take shelter as needed.
The WAT 6 on your side storm team was tracking that storm yesterday, and with the Weather Service information today, we're getting some specifics on the tornado's path through Sunbright. Meteorologist Matt Condon joins us now from the Storm Center with more.
Well, Bo, it was a high-end EF-1 tornado. Winds above 110 miles per hour. It would be classified as an EF-2. Max winds were 105 miles per hour. It was on the ground for just under 3 miles, traveling through Sunbright up towards Scott County and a width of 150 yards. It was on the ground for about 5 minutes. And this time last year, there was a tornado that tore through Morgan County in the same area. On April 1st, 2023, an EF-1 tornado touched down. So they have dealt with a tornado April 2023 and now April 2024. Certainly puts it into perspective there. We still have a few showers that are moving through the region at this hour, but our severe threat has long ended. You may have heard a couple rumbles of thunder this afternoon and maybe even seen some small hail, but at this moment we're keeping a close eye on the showers approaching the Smokies to see if there could be a changeover to a wintry mix or some snow across the higher peaks of the Smokies. We're sitting at 37 degrees Mount LeConte, so maybe a couple wet snowflakes, but we're still holding on to 50 in Knoxville and 41 in Jamestown. We will keep the risk of a few hit or miss showers as we go throughout the night tonight, and our winds will stay brisk. Notice we're gusting to 37 miles per hour in Dandridge, 33 in Gatlinburg, and 26 in Athens. So it is breezy at this hour. I'll walk through the timeline on the showers, though, coming up.
All right, Matt, thank you. Hey, we do want to mention real quick, as we're reminding you to download our free weather app. Newfound Gap Road in the mountains between Cherokee and Gatlinburg is closed because of what Matt's been talking about as far as that winter-like weather that we are anticipating in those higher elevations. So again, just keep that in the back of your mind. Newfound Gap Road is closed. Now, as far as our weather app, scan your screen or search Knoxville weather in the App Store or Google Play. Big traffic slowdown in our next Big 7 story, and you can see it in this view from earlier today as we recorded the TDOT SmartWay camera. Take a look at it right over here. That tractor trailer apparently skidding across the ramp to 275 north coming off of 40 eastbound. Now here's the good news. It's all clear. Give you a live look right now through the TDOT cameras. The area is clear, but you can still see the tracks if you look just down to the bottom and the right there through the grass and across the ramp there that was left from that truck. But again, all lanes on the ramp from 40 east to 275 north are now back open. Big update just into the WAT6 on your side newsroom. Farragut's Board of Aldermen will take another vote on the Advanced Knox Growth Policy Plan after voting against it last week. Leaders setting April 11th as the date for the new vote. Now, we told you last week about the earlier 3-2 vote against Advanced Knox, putting a hurdle in the path of the plan that had been 2 years in the making. Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs followed up saying that facing an impasse, he planned to take the issue to the state for mediation. Our WAT6 on your side reporter, Ella Wales, inside the Farragut meeting where the decision was made. She'll have more for us on this decision coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. 2 women are now facing murder charges after a woman was found dead in her Newport home. According to the Knox County Sheriff's Office, a woman called 911 around 8 o'clock last night, telling dispatchers that she found her mother dead in her home along Battle Road. When deputies arrived, they found Ola Schumacher lying dead on the floor with what appeared to be a deep cut to her throat. Well, after an initial investigation, deputies took Schumacher's daughter, Polly Fox, the one that called 911, along with 35-year-old Rayana Keene, into custody. Both are now facing charges for first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. Schumacher's body has been sent to the Knox County Regional Forensic Center for an autopsy to determine the exact cause of death. Of course, we'll make sure to update you when more information is shared. Well, we're now learning the name of the man who died in a house fire last night in the Halls community. The Knox County Sheriff's Office sharing that 73-year-old James William Zuber was found dead in his home along Andersonville Pike after crews tackled a raging fire. A neighbor had called 911. This was around 4:30 in the afternoon yesterday, and we're told by the time crews arrived, the home was engulfed in flames. The fire shooting through the roof. And those flames were only strengthened by the winds. Now, crews put out the flames only to find Zuber and his 2 dogs dead inside. We're told the Knox County Major Crimes Unit is now investigating. And wrapping up our Big 7, Alcoa police asking for your help after surveillance cameras spot 5 suspects leaving an apartment complex after allegedly vandalizing the facility over the weekend. First, take a look at the damage inside the Ardmore Apartments construction site. When construction crews arrived to work Monday morning, they found appliances and light fixtures destroyed. Multiple floors were flooded. Paint was poured on the carpet, along with hardwood flooring, walls, and drains. This vandalism happened sometime over the weekend between 5 o'clock Friday night and 3 a.m. Saturday morning. That's when video footage shows these 5 suspects, look real close there in the kind of the middle top portion of your screen, leaving the premises. Again, this is from early Saturday morning, March 30th. If you know something, maybe you were out at that time and you saw these 5, well, who appear, by the way, to be juveniles from what we understand, or maybe you just know something that help out investigators with Alcoa Police. You need to call Crime Stoppers. We got the number for you. It's 865-215-7165.